hero doesn't have a good lane. The issue with Enchantress that I have at the moment is, yeah, she owns on lane. You feel like this hero is so good, then all of a sudden you start to feed.
She's useless.
You start to feed, and then if there's no spell for you to dispel, like if there's no flame guard or something that will always make you useful in the fight, you're just there.
She does have the bulldoze this game. You're totally right about that. Whenever I'm Edge and I see something to dispel, it's like, yes, I get to be useful in the mid game. All right.
Do something. Yeah. But this hero kind of functions as a ward after the laning stage, right? She sends a big creep out to push lanes or to just scout enemies, or she herself can just like face check high grounds.
Yeah. You're like an ogre, basically. You just run in and die,
You're
which
like
is useful.
An ogre without a stun.
Yeah. Hey, got that dispel though. Against the Spirit Breaker. Hell yeah.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
All right, so what are we looking for in terms of boxes needing to be ticked from Coolguys, from their carry?
I feel like
mid lane.
I feel like Coolguys needs
off lane, I guess, as well.
Some damage over time. You know, and if they want to run the safe lane Queen of Pain, like an Ember would have been good. Leshrac if they want to snowball.
I mean, Spirit Breaker could even be mid as well.
True, yeah. They could even go with like a, you know, Terror Blade, like something that's a more traditional carry. Gyro. Okay, Gyro IO, of course. That's.
I mean, it is a traditional, definitely, with the IO.
Yeah. So
Gyro is more magic damage. We're talking about Ench. Provides team fights, so they've got things to add on top of Disruptor's kinetic field. His lane should be fine, but OG's lanes his lane should be fine, and he should be able to flash farm. And actually, OG banned out the good heroes versus Gyro themselves. So
yeah.
They kind of five-headed themselves there.
I wonder if OG's gonna put the Ench versus the IO Gyro just to dumpster the lane.
Okay, this Terrorblade pick, sorry. I really like this Terrorblade pick because I was thinking to myself, they have really great stable heroes, but they don't have that oomph, that extra damage, that hero that's just going to shred everybody until Kunkka gets 6-slotted. And if you want a high damage carry, you always think to yourselves the Lunas, the Terrorblades, the Morphlings, etc. And Terrorblade can get run down given that they lose their lanes, but I feel like by picking this Bane and this Ench, you have made sure that Terrorblade won't suffer in the laning stage.
There's also a lot of committal heroes on Coolguys. I feel like, you know, Spirit Breaker runs in, Quap blinks in, IO goes in, Gyro goes in. Maybe Disruptor's the only one, but he folds like paper. Yeah. And so Terrorblade, in terms of how he wants to play in the game, is like he's the best hero at just man fighting 1v1 if you run into him. So it doesn't feel like there's anything to really deal with the Terrorblade late game once he has the HP to survive the burst and once he has a BKB.
And that's what I wanted to comment on. If you don't burst the Terrorblade, they don't really have super high damage heroes because Gyro does do a lot of right clicking, but it's not like all at once. You're just gonna get sundered and then you're gonna die on Gyro.
There wasn't a lot of damage, tower damage on Coolguys either, so it's not like they can just go like run at towers. They've Quap Gyro as their cores, right? So
I believe
a grim picture. Yes, they're making this uphill battle for Coolguys very, very steep here with this draft, but we're gonna find out how it's getting played out together with our British duo of OD Pixel and Tiga.
Thank you very much, Steve. Yes, game one of OG versus Coolguys. T, what do you make of this? Are we going to see Coolguys come in and give a solid punch to OG, or is it going to be a bit of a difficult one for them?
I mean, okay, let's start. They have to come in with a punch because they're not in 3. They need to try and get a win to get tiebreakers to not be eliminated, so it's all on them. But I'm just excited for OG. We finally get to see Yuragi on his Terrorblade.
Yes.
He plays it a lot in pubs. I don't think OG's picked it at all whilst he's been on the roster. Like, I just checked his Dota buff. It was like 4 months ago was his last competitive Terrorblade game.
That's quite a while ago,
it's quite a time.
Quite a while ago.
And I'm excited to see it. Yeah, it's a standout hero for him, in my opinion, from being able to like watch the pubs now and again. So I'm just waiting to see how he can demonstrate his Terrorblade skills.
Okay. And how is it as a Terrorblade game? I mean, I feel like they've got some ways to definitely pressure and potentially kill the Terrorblade early on, right?
Yeah, exactly that. I think the main thing is laning setup. As all of Coolguys sit middle as 5, it's hard to really say, but an IO Spirit Breaker won't be doing the most annoying pressure to a Terrorblade. So I'd love to see them potentially put the Spirit Breaker with maybe the Disruptor to give a little bit more punch in that lane. But yeah, Terrorblade, if uncontested, this is the type of game where he is going to be pretty much free farm. It's going to be the Manta, you know, BKB, even like a Skadi, and it's going to go pretty well. I guess the good thing for Coolguys is the fact that Queen of Pain, if you pivot from mid lane quick enough, and then you connect with IO, relocate and Gyrocopter in, they can maybe close out the jungle. But again, they mentioned it on the panel, OG has such strong lanes, it's really hard to expect Coolguys to be able to find that lead, to play across the river and play with that confidence. But again, I think like we mentioned, it's about setting up the lanes correctly and trying to stop Terrorblade from farming freely and then moving to the jungle with confidence.
Oh, let's see. Let's see how Coolguys fare during the laning phase against, as you say, what seems to be an upper hand on the draft and lane setup from OG.
Yeah, and a nice thing from OG, and I think this is what kind of makes a difference in a team, is they're thinking about the lanes from the get-go. Coolguys, they are sending Spiritbreaker and Io to the offlane, but OG, they decide to move the Bane away from that lane. Bane is a hero that often will be able to bully lanes through having Brain Stuff, healing up, and then slowly whittling down your opponent. If there's an Ios in that lane, it won't happen. So they move the Bane to the other lane, put Ench in that lane, so you are going to get the best out of these lane-winning supports. So again, OG, heads-up play, thinking about the lanes, making sure they can try and get the most out of every little situation possible. Yeah, as you see here, Tiger, getting a courier. And now clicking away. Omar will have to try and body block some of these camps because against Enchantress, you just need to prevent the instant enchant of a creep within lane, make her walk a little bit deeper into the jungle.
Yeah, it's going to take
quite a lot of damage there.
Yeah, and of course regen isn't too great for them up there. They're down to the last tango, and with the way that courier was taken down, mid lane noob, taking quite the hit there from BZM.
Yeah, Kunkka is such a stable pick. Like, it really just does everything you need. Very tanky in lane. And I gotta say, if we could click on Phonic for a second, dear production. It has bled into the off lane as well, unfortunately. These pesky cores thinking they don't have to buy any regen. He has nothing, and Tiger maybe get a second courier. Yeah.
He's going to get the courier. He may die for this, though. As the heals are going to shortly come to an end, but man, it seems like it is enough to allow him to walk away. So not able to do anything about Tiger getting in and taking the second one. Charges back up.
He has a Fairy Fire, though.
Oh.
And now Mango regen.
Yeah, he's a little too speedy. Got the reflection out as well.
He ran back in.
He is. He's feeling confident, Tiger. Knows that he can play on the edge. Of course, whilst this is happening, you've got Yuragi under the tower, happily farming away.
Yeah, this is the difficulty of the Io Spirit Breaker. Unless you're able to stay within the lane and punch, it's really hard for you to stop the carry from free farming. As Tiger, he has the heal. Like, this is like, some players here, they'd maybe go for enchant straight away. They'd even go for the impetus because they want to try and fight. But if you just get this casual heal, you tank up, you go for the one-on-one fight, and you're going to get the kills.
Fairy Fire's going to come out from Omar, but it isn't enough to save him. First blood for the Terrorblade. I think if you're Yuragi, I think you're very happy with the work that Tiger's put in on this lane so far.
Yeah, this is a perfect start to the game from Tiger. I mean, just putting the point in the hill. It's one of those things where he's adapting for the game he's in, right? He knows that Io Spirit Breaker, it's not as if it's like a Spirit Breaker Willow or something. There's not kill threat. So if you can just survive and just slowly right-click them down, you are going to be able to win the lane. Like, Terrorblade, I don't think he's even been touched. Like,
no, he's having a great time, Yuragi.
Yeah, he's having a great... I think he's maybe... Yeah, he's eaten 2 tangos, but it's looking real good. Unlike DNZ, though, he's been battered in the bot lane.
CS down on the bottom so far. Amar 15 for 3 against the 10 for 3 of Thug, having that slight edge here on the Mars. Top lane, Yuragi with the start that he's had, the early lamps he'll be able to get out. It's just not going to ever really be easy for these two to make a move onto him.
I think the interesting thing will be if Phonic can somehow find some extra levels. If he potentially gets level 5 when Terrorblade's level 5, maybe you could then do like 3 points bash, surprise Yuragi when he's out of position. Maybe Tiger's gone to jungle. There is like a very small chance of kill threat, but it really leans on OG being in the wrong place, and it's not as if Coolguys will be, you know, hitting a timing on this is an instant kill. This top lane, it is going to be very hard. It's reflected in the CS, 18 for 9 for Terrorblade, and only 11-0 for Spirit Breaker.
And Tiger picking up his levels in the jungle. He knows at this state, with the way that he's set up the lane, Yuragi can be left to his own devices, and yeah, until sort of later on in the levels, Yuragi won't be pressured. More than happy to hit creeps under his tower. Another courier going down. There's been quite a few courier deaths already in this game. OG find themselves in position to take a fair few of those away from Coolguys. I see the move coming in.
Nice
Tiger, he's got the extra burst there. I mean, Tiger just completely ruling this top lane.
Yeah, Yuragi's just kind of on autopilot right now. He's free farming. Like, he doesn't even have to think too much. That is what the perfect support is, what you want in a game, right? Like, Tiger has set up the game, lane correctly. He's got his own levels by jungling. Yeah, truly a little bit of a masterclass in just securing. But I will say, it is off of the back of how weak Io Spirit Breaker is as a lane. But again, very good from Tiger.
See bottom. I'm going to make the move for Misha. Missile coming in. He should be able to waste a bit of their time though. Misha's still got a Nightmare and a Brain Sap.
Oh,
good
nice
dodge of the missile. I'll try and run him down with the rocket barrage, but Thug, he's got stick charges. Maybe go for a second one, but he doesn't want to waste any more time chasing this. Has to get back to the lane. Misha gets in, drops the deep ward down, and he'll be able to keep himself alive and well.
Notel still has some work to do with the team. If he was playing, he'd be tipping Thug there for sure. Misha hasn't really picked up that game. A lot of wasted time from Thug, really just kind of chasing down the Bane, hoping to get a kill, but yeah, not really netting anything from it.
Oh, look at this Tiger. He's come to take away the small camp here from Noob.
He's got 3 so far. Okay, Noob gets 2, 3 for 2. Tiger's still getting the win, but look at the moves he's making. I mean, Yuragi isn't dying. He's level 5 to level 3. So Tiger, he sets up top. He now moves mid. Yeah. Equally so, Misha moving into mid.
He's about to be level 6.
Mate, yeah, this Terrorblade's living the dream right now. This is
level 6 against the level 3 offlaner. I mean, yeah, Tiger not only having a huge impact in that top lane, but at the same time, not being there any moment that he doesn't need to be there. Mid lane, now I have DNZ wrapping pretty deep behind the towers. Well, BZM. And the boys will get in and get him. As DNZ, as deep as he tries to hide, OG's ready to dive in and find him.
But Noob used the Sonic Wave onto the Enchantress. They fortify as well on OG, so this is a tier 1 tower on the first catapult.
That's a lot of damage.
I mean, how often do you see in competitive games the first catapult wave, the 5-minute wave, is when the tower nearly falls? Like, this is a 300 HP tower. Normally this is off maybe the mid rotating out or making some play, but because of how well the lanes went, Amar looking pretty healthy, Yuragi looking pretty healthy, both Ench and Bane get to go mid for free, no punishment. And yeah, this mid tier 1 nearly falling. Yeah, this is a really, really good start. And it is off the back of how strong Bane and Enchantress are as supports, and the fact that they put them into the correct lanes. Ench into the IO, Bane into the Gyro. Really good stuff so far. But yeah, it's all about Noob right now, I'd say, if you're cool guys. Yep. How does Noob use his second Sonic Wave of the game? Maybe he rotates in to kill off his Terrorblade free farming, then you start to pair up some relocates into it, but again, early days.
See the bottom, Amar, he's going to go for the setup onto Thug. He's got quite enough damage. Why is he going to miss the rebuke there, Amar? So, won't get the kill. Thug's able to step away and heal up.
Uncharacteristic. Probably the most overused term in casting, but uncharacteristic mistake there from Amar, not hitting the bonk. Otherwise known as God's Rebuke.
BZM is going to haste up and see if he can help out.
Oh no, Thug's going aggressive.
And oh, a beautiful torrent there from BZM. Reading the perfect move from Thug being backing up into it. He's now still got the X mark and the bow at the ready to drop down onto DNZ. I mean, excellent skill usage there by BZM. Secures them both of the kills on the bottom lane.
Yeah, meanwhile, we saw in top lane, both the Spirit Breaker and I was trying to dive Tiger, but because Tiger's already level 4, 2 points in heal, Fluffy hat, a wand, he was able to survive that little bit of aggression as well. So, you know, credit to Coolguys trying to mirror that. If they're fighting bottom, we can fight top, but this is one tanky Enchantress. And, yeah, I'm just a big fan of Ench. When you have games where at least, 70% of the damage is magical, you just go for Holy Locket, tank up, you can't die. Yeah, but Mark, he's the one dying right now.
Yeah, straight in onto him with all the burst, they'll get the kill. And Noob should be able to sneak out in the trees here. They won't be able to find him, gets deep. In fact, quick move with the TP straight up to the top lane. Wants to keep active here with the Arcane Rune. See if they can find an opportunity to take out Tiger, who has been sitting around trying to pick up the XP in that lane. Mid lane will have BZM make the move. Tiger will go down. BZM not quite enough control this time to take down DNZ. Coolguys make the most with that. Quick kill from bottom to top lane, and now they'll look for the tier 1 tower, and they'll be able to take it.
Yeah, this is the most crucial part of the game for Coolguys. It's when they break down this tier 1 safe lane tower, how do they then move into the jungle to stop Terrorblade? Because these plays from Noob, they look good. As a spectator, oh, they're killing heroes, but you're killing off a Mars in bot, you're killing off an Ench top, but you're not entering that jungle, you're not stopping the win condition, the Terrorblade from farming. If you look at the minimap, this Dire Vision, they've got a beautiful line of wards going down like the middle of the map, pretty much preventing any entry or any smoke gank, beautifully demonstrated by production there, from finding this Terrorblade. So yeah, right now, Coolguys, they need to find a way to cut in and stop this this farm.
There we go, BZM. He's found a half-health DNZ in the jungle. He looks for the setup. Thug trying to help out. Thug's on a miss. They've got the charge over. DNZ still alive for now. finally gets taken out there by BZM, finding the angle with the Tidebringer. Amar's come over, has Arena at the ready, Spears thrown out. BZM's able to step to the side, Noob will jump over, is able to take him down. Funnick still alive here thanks to Omar. Over to Misha. Misha falls. Amar, it's the last one left, but there's 5 of them surrounding him. The Coolguys, they turn up in their numbers to get OG out of their jungle.
All right, that was beautiful from Omar. They're keeping the Spirit Breaker alive into the final moments. And that is kind of what they needed. They needed a little bit of fresh air. And now they have to turn it around. Set the pace of the game.
Get
things going. Exactly.
Because that's the scary thing. I feel like, that was a great fight from them. They killed 3 heroes. But the net worth lead just went from 2K to 3K. It's still going up for OG in the long haul.
I mean, I'm happy you said it, because I didn't want to have to be the one, 3 times in a row, because obviously, Yuragi in the fog, in the tri-camp, farming away, but, it's good that Coolguys was able to find that kill there. Unfortunately for DNZ, every time he shows, it feels like BZM's playing bounty hunter.
Grabbing him.
He's just tracked, he's always just running him down, killing him off. Wait for it, wait. Oh, Tidebringer, come on.
Get him!
Beautiful. And then we got Tiger just walking away in top lane. Look at it, not killing off.
And now 4K lead. That number's just going up.
It's
just going up. Yuragi.
Yeah. And this is the most annoying thing about Terrorblade. If you don't stop him from farming, he is going to hit that timing where he gets, Manta plus whatever active item he needs, and he sets the pace of the game. In this game right now, I assume he is completing Manta, right?
I think about the draft.
Or is he just going straight Hurricane Bike?
No, I think he'll buy the ultimate orb because he's got 2K gold. Oh, no, what?
Ooh.
Okay, Favor's just getting the Dragon Lance first.
He's just going straight. Okay, yeah. He's just going Dragon Lance. Sure. All right.
Ready to fight, ready to beware, do whatever the team needs him to do. If they come to him, Yuragi's going to be able to bring them a pretty good turnaround fight setup.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It means he's kind of itemizing for, I'm going to join you guys soon. Like, if he goes Manta, it doesn't give him an instant moment of fighting because, of course, Gyro, Quap, even Spirit Breaker to some degree can deal with the illusion. It's more a farming item. Yeah. So he is itemizing for the fact that he feels that lead and he wants to really break down Coolguys before they get any moments.
And he's got great heroes to fight with, right?
Yes.
The setup from Amar, BZM coming in with the boat buff, heals as well, of course, from Tiger. They've got multiple ways of keeping this Terrorblade safe if Coolguys do end up bringing a fight to him.
And a pretty cool play he can make, if he does want to complete the Dragon Lance into a Hurricane Pike, against Spirit Breaker, 4 staffs, Hurricane Pike active, this stops the charge fully. And because you push him away, you're able to disconnect yourself. And of course, Spirit Breaker in this game, he kind of wants to stop Terrorblade right-clicking. So potentially, after a Skadi, a BKB, and later down, he could just go for a casual item
that
can
upgrade.
Protect him. Like, again, it's just an option. He probably won't need it in the game, but
he might not even get there if it starts to speed up. Top lane, Coolguys will find Tiger out on his own.
The key thing is they were able to catch Tiger before he got the heal off.
BZM's coming.
Oh, he's always coming. Look at him. He's ready to go.
Coolguys, they're very careful about trying to run straight into the jungle after killing Tiger.
But you see Coolguys, they get a kill, but they want to go, but they can't. They're kind of scared, right? Like they're afraid of Kunkka Mars. Like these 2 heroes, if they're just ready for you on a high ground, you're going to get 2-3 man boated or arena'd. It is really difficult. Like they need to smoke, pick off one of the big boys into then finding. Like,
there we go.
It's difficult.
It's not one of the big ones.
Will he high five back? No.
I'm going to have Noob TP over, maybe just in case OG went a bit deeper, but it's not going to be the case.
Yeah, using the X mark to push out top lane. And again, OG is positioning in such a way that Coolguys feel like they have to deal with the threat of the 4 of OG.
But do they really want to fight?
I don't think they do.
That's the question. Static Storm's going to come out onto Amar. They'll come in with the Sonic Wave onto the 2 supports. Misha taken down, but now the arena's there, catching the 3 of them. Noob will be able to blink out to the side. Omar comes back in with the heals over to Thug. BZM trying to chase him down. Still has the DD rune going, coming in with big hits from the Kunkka, as Amar won't be able to get out of this one. The Io falls. Amar
joining.
With the spear. With the Metamorphosis, he's going to have to punch. Noob's able to blink out in time. The heal from Omar coming in will save him from that last hit from the Enchantress. Funnick trying to sneak out with the Shadow Amulet, but they get the X in time. Spear straight over the trees. OG grab another, and with the Metamorphosis pop, they're ready to head straight into the Roshan pit, knowing that Coolguys, they just don't have any fight left in the tank to bring over to this. This is going to be a free Rosh, a free Aegis here for OG. 14 minutes in, pushing up to a 7k gold lead.
Yeah, that was absolutely beautiful from OG. Like, I'm sure I think we've seen the heat map already for Uragi, but he's
all over the place.
He's farming the entire dire side. The one time he joins, it's a fight into Roshan. They get the Aegis. They're just hitting every single beat they need to make Coolguys feel like they can't make any moves. It is a Maelstrom gyrocopter.
Oh, nope. Can he get this?
Is he even gonna get it?
He blinked in for Tiger.
He's gonna blink out to death. There it is. Bye. Oh, and a tip. The first.
Oh, here we go. Here's a bit of the tips.
There it is.
They are going to begin. We've got to keep our eyes on the mantles.
Couple bot box there.
See if they start coming out.
I mean, he could speedrun the mantles. I did check his quick buy quickly. There aren't any in play.
Not at the moment. No.
There's a rapier though. Just like Gremlin also has a rapier in his quick buy.
Radiant are scanning.
Right now,
What's the move? What do you do now, Coolguys? You know it's getting tough.
Yeah.
You're going to feel it. You're going to be looking at this Terrorblade, and you're going to be a little bit concerned.
This is kind of the moment in the game where, because your support duo is Disruptor IO, heroes often who want to play at a higher pace, they need to try and find a pickoff where they maybe...
No,
it just
they don't
feel good.
You can't go once he's up there.
Like, realistically, if OG is to play disconnected, maybe you can pick a hero off in the side lane, but you kind of need to play super scared. Like, into an Aegis Terrorblade, like OG's lineup, they naturally will be congregating at minute 15-20. They want to play together. They've hit their timings. There's no real need to farm anymore. Terrorblade can join the team, but farm with illusions. Like, this is a really scary part of the game for Coolguys. And if they can survive through it and not suddenly be 15k behind after this Aegis, maybe there's a moment where you surprise Amar, when he's out of position. Maybe if he hasn't got his BKB off, you can throw everything on. But he's itemized for this. He's got the hood. Like, the damage of Coolguys is all magical right now. Like, Gyrocopter is like 3 items away from being able to kill anyone. It is super scary for Coolguys now. Survival and waiting for OG to maybe misstep is kind of their best friend.
OG. I mean, Tiger as well. We saw a noob trying to kill him off. He knows at this stage, even with, the holy locket and the fluffy hat, it's he can kind of push out lanes on his own.
Yeah, and
they're not going to want to waste resources taking him down, and even if they did, there's a good chance they might not even be able to.
Same thing for Misha. He's sporting 2 fluffy hats. He's equally as warm and cozy. Like, he's pretty tanky himself. Like, it is really difficult for Coolguys to get a kill in which it is, we've already killed him quickly, within a second go next. It's going to take, again, this is going to sound weird, it's going to take like 2 seconds to kill off a hero, 3 seconds, which in Dota terms, that's plenty of time to react, reposition, and get into the fight.
A bit of a pause. A bit of the old lag.
Yeah, you can see though during this pause, the Queen of Pain's quick buy, right? It's, Sanj and Kai have been very popular. It's then a Lincoln's. They're kind of playing for survival. They're hoping that maybe if they take a fight after Aegis in open area, it could look pretty good. We're going to see a highlight here. This is kind of the issue in their draft right now when they're behind. Sure, there's an X, but even if they were to ult him there, no X, there isn't really the damage to kill him. It's more, you can put him to half HP, but they're going to turn around. So I kind of feel like Coolguys, their way to play this game that they're telling us is we're just going to keep hitting creeps, get tanky, and hope that maybe we punish them when they don't have meta.
We're seeing the mid BCM just walks right up to the tier 2 tower.
That's pretty
starts
cheeky.
to take them on.
All right.
He's not going to be able to walk out of this.
Toggle.
I mean, he's doing it.
All right.
We'll finish him. Amar's now kind of been baited in on this.
A little bit, yeah.
But there is a haste rune at the ready for him.
Oh,
so
beautiful RNG.
runs back in, gives them a bit of a shove back with the God's Rebuke, because look who's turned around on the back lines. Uragi's coming with the movement. Feed scripts there to lock down Noob. Spears off the mark, but the right clicks from Uragi are not. Amar jumps in. He's not done yet. Pushes both in the back with the 2-man God's Rebuke slow. Tiger and Amar focusing down Thug, as Thug's got nothing left to fight back with. Uragi steps over. Triple kill for Amar. All set up there by the baiting of BZM. Funny, step away from the tower, so you're probably not going to have a great time holding this one.
What a beautiful haste rune.
I mean, Amar just dancing circles around them and casually walking away with a triple kill. If things weren't feeling rough already for Coolguys, I think after you've had Amar dance around you so delicately and delightfully, you're probably not feeling too great. This is a tough game, to say the least, for Coolguys right now.
Yeah, rather difficult. And like we were mentioning, maybe how Coolguys got it back into it, you know, in every cast you got to offer up both stories, but like BZM playing in that confidence, that
just
might have been
going
the
in
moment,
like that
right?
and-
Yeah, that could have been it.
Oh! All right, well, you know, we'll see if this is maybe the beginning of a turnaround fight here, as Misha, he's gone. Noob's in with the jump over towards Tiger. They're in the dagger slow. Amar, he's got the arena up though. Locks the three of them down. Thug will put the cooldown, but the boat's coming over. Won't connect onto the three of them, but it is, of course, buffing up OG. So Amar, BZM, they'll just turn straight back round. Uragi steps over to Thug. Uragi gets glimpsed back, but the members of OG left behind can clean up on their own. As Amar, he doesn't even need to hit the spears.
At this point,
If he doesn't want to, doesn't need to, he's not going to. You know, he plays it cool.
is this like a new way to try and get in the heads of your opponents?
Just miss abilities and still trash the team
Yeah,
fight.
like miss 1 out of 3, but then, you know, like the team comes right now, it's like, guys, they missed the spear and we still lost the fight. Should we play on? But Coolguys, of course they're going to play on. Now, even on a slept here, he was trying to do the cool play where it kind of clips it. You see here, like he was trying to, but again, not in position. Amar fumbling that one.
But you see, by missing the spear, it baited Noob to jump in.
Yeah, oh, he was very baited.
It's all about the mind games here from OG.
Next time we're going to see, you know, Tiger missing a black hole. You know, BZM literally boating a creep camp or something. But this is a product of how well OG set up the lanes. Right now, it does look kind of comical in how they're able to run at them. Wow, Misha, mate, you need to get a cable tidy or whatever. I don't know what they're called, but that was one coiled cable.
Wow.
OG, please fix this for this man, please. But yeah, this is testament to how well OG set up their lanes and were able to just kind of give themselves this moment of this dominance. And this will continue throughout the game unless they make a massive mistake. Oh, God. Oh, why are you showing that again? Oh, that's
a nice cable.
That's Noob, by the way.
Yeah, looking after his cable nicely.
Yeah, good cable management.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Of course, Misha's spending more time managing his team than his actual, you know, see, you got to focus what his priorities. See, Noob spent too much time on his own setup.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Team's not doing so well.
Well, 15k down now, Coolguys.
Back to port.
And Jiragi as farmed as ever.
I think the nice thing, though, that we take away from this is in the interview that DNZ gave before the series, he did mention that his Noob's going to die. I was going to tell a cool story. Oh, well. Bye, Noob.
I think he's going to die.
Oh, okay.
Look at the timing.
All right.
It's a bit of a tricky one, but there is, of course, a bit of a window with the cast animation, the blink dagger, the blink spell, sorry.
Another blink.
I couldn't quite get him there.
BZM. Oh, missed it. Whiffed it.
Nearly redeemed.
Oh, yeah.
Nearly redeemed, but not quite.
But anyway, DNZ, he did state that he does think the team isn't ready for Division 1. He did very clearly say, like, it is going to be a thing in time, and hopefully they're able to improve during the next tour where they can bounce back if they can take a game with other teams. So shouldn't be too disheartened if you're a Coolguys fan. Like, they very much know that they need to improve, and hopefully this can be the learning experience required to give them that kick, that second life, and maybe they can, you know, muster a fight coming in, because this game right now, it's kind of OG's game to decide when they really want to close them out.
Yeah, sort of on Uragi to make the call when he wants to step up and end it. Has nearly got a Satanic.
Oh, BZM again, fella, you're all by yourself.
He loves going very deep on his own here, BZM. He has got the BKB, of course, and he'll have the boat in a few seconds with the haste rune. Very speedy, but look at the glimpse back. Oh, the extra counter, and now Amar's in with the arena. They do blink over it. Noob trying to go for BZM still. But I think now realizing he hasn't quite got the damage to kill BZM off. Uragi takes down Noob. Funnick tries for a TP out, but Amar finishes him off with the God's Rebuke. As, again, I mean, BZM just baiting them.
That's just
runs at them, knowing the limits of his hero. Last time he died, of course, but OG still took the fight. This time they can't even kill him. He's running circles around them with the haste rune, and of course using that X very nicely to counteract the glimpse back.
And the key thing here is he's got 3,000 HP when he activates the armlet. He's got a 20-stick wand. He's got the boat buff, phase boots.
He hasn't got the boat buff at the moment. He still has that available.
He didn't even have the boat buff. Yeah, he didn't have the boat buff. But
so
like,
this was without the boat buff. He's doing this.
And then, of course, he has the X on the glimpse. Like, yeah, this is just... He fully understands that there is a lack of damage right now. He is kind of cool, where you force a fight through just making your enemy think you're out of position. But if you know that you're tanky enough, it's like the equivalent of Enchantress tanking 3 heroes, right? And baiting out the fight. Like, you do the same with Kunkka, everyone quickly swarms in, gets the kill. Like, it could also just be a feed, Owen. We could have been just laughing at it, but...
Oh, here we go.
Another fight.
See if Coolguys can pull together in defense. Tower goes down. Tiger just runs in on the front. BZM pops the BKB. Funnick, he'll get taken down by Amar. Coolguys, they're trying to step back. Funnick's coming in with the buyback. DNC will live for now. They'll look for the X-Mark drag back. OG now getting pushed a little back away from this aggressive move they're attempting to make behind the racks. Tiger continues to poke a Thug. Funnick's got the Shadow Blade. He's away. Uragi just charges straight on the Gyrocopter. Ult comes in, but the Storm's there. The arena's up. Mar with the BKB catches them all. Charges over. They've had enough. They tap out. GG is called. They did think it would be a tough one, and it was exactly that. OG walking away with this game 1 pretty comfortably, pretty easily. Now, missing spells here and there, but it was